Bears and Bulls may have been a disappointment, or in the case of the Bulls, be a disappointment. But the Blackhawks, hey, they're good.
#1 team in town, no question about it. Lots of titles to back it up. You know what? It's been an excellent road trip for the Blackhawks. They've won 4 of 5 so far, including wins over Minnesota and Winnipeg. The Jets had beaten the Hawks 4 straight times this season. Here's Coach Q on the importance of getting those last 2 wins.
I think it was important. In Minnesota has your number, then you come in and other teams got your number. It's nice to stop the Schneid and put us in a good spot. It goes a little momentum going into the finish this trip. But I thought, looking at the schedule when we began this trip after the break, it was kind of an important stretch for us, knowing that hey, we can make or break our year and put us in the right spot. And so we've captured some momentum here going into the last part of it. So it's been a real positive trip for us, and tonight might have been the best, like you said.
Hawks skating in Edmonton tonight, going for 5 in a row. Oilers strike first just 4 minutes in, but the Hawks don't waste any time getting back into this one. Richard Panik evens things up 2 minutes later, and we are tied at 1. Patrick Kane adds a power play goal a few minutes later from behind the net, his 19th of the season. They've just finished the first period. It's 2-1 Hawks right now. Wolves in Milwaukee tonight, going for their 3rd win in a row. Game tied 2-2. Midway through the 3rd, that's when James Wisniewski blasts it from the point. Wolves grab the lead, but 3 minutes to go. Admirals on a power play. They tie things up on the one-timer. Immediately off the ensuing face-off, Adam Perrell stuffs this one home. Wolves lose this 4-3. To golf, finally a nice day at Pebble Beach for 3rd-round action. Derek Fathauer was only a shot off the lead after 2 rounds, but a tough day today. He double bogeys on the 8th. Finished 2 over for the day, is 8 under for the tournament so far. Someone having a better day, Dustin Johnson. Check out the chip shot on the 3rd from the hill. Yes, indeed, it's beautiful. In for the birdie. Jordan Spieth trying to run away with this thing. Watch the birdie on the 9th.
Would be a rare 3.
Just enough to get in there. Spieth leads the pack by 6. Heading into the final round. We've got a busy day in college hoop. Illinois, Notre Dame, and DePaul all in action. We've got all the highlights. Plus, the man in charge of Northwestern's athletic department spoke with me about the Wildcats' chase for the big dance. You don't want to miss that right after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back. The Northwestern Wildcats are 18-6 overall, 7-4 in the Big Ten. They're getting ready for a very tough road game against 7th-ranked Wisconsin tomorrow. Northwestern trying to make the NCAA tournament for the first time ever. Great story to follow. I asked Northwestern's Vice President for Athletics, Jim Phillips, what making the big dance would mean.
I don't know if I could put that into words, right? It's uncharted territory. I think we got a nice roadmap over on Clark and Addison and what they did this year, and I love the Cubs and love what Tom and Theo and Jed and Crane have done, and so we've tried to take a little bit of that away, tried to take a little bit of that planning and preparing and kind of seize the moment. So I hope ours ends in as good a jubilation as it did for the Cubs this year.
Good luck to them tomorrow. You can catch more of my one-on-one with Jim Phillips on The Final Word Sunday night at 10. I'm also heading out to Arizona. We will be out there live tomorrow night. Hard to believe we're days away from pitchers and catchers reporting for spring training. Doesn't it seem like we were just celebrating? The time has passed. All right, let's take a look at some college hoop right now. Coming off their impressive road win over Northwestern Tuesday, Illini hosting Penn State. Peyton Banks feeling it today. He knocks down 3 3-pointers in the first half, finishing the day with a game-high 24 points off the bench for Penn State. 5 minutes to go in the game. Illinois crawling back into the game. Tracy Abrams' 3-pointer cuts the deficit to 5, but Penn State just too strong today. Watch Tony Carr with a difficult jumper over Malcolm Hill. That gave the Nittany Lions an 11-point lead. They knock off Illinois 83-70, sweeping the season series and getting their first win in Champaign since the 2009 season. More Big Ten hoops, this time East Lansing, Spartans, Hawkeyes in action there. Let's pick things up in the second half. Spartans down 1. Watch Miles Bridges grab the rebound and slam that one home. Sparty's in front. Peter Jock doing all he can to keep Iowa in this one. He drives the lane for the layup. Hawkeyes back up 36-35. But Michigan State caught fire from downtown. Alvin Ellis knocking one down to put MSU up 9. Then Joshua Langford buries one, extending the lead to 14. Spartans win this one 77-66. Notre Dame trying to start a winning streak, welcoming Florida State. And this was the Bonzie Colson show, folks. Late first half, look at the wide open paint. Matt Farrell to Colson for an uncontested layup. Irish led 40-31 at halftime. Second half, it's Colson again, streaking in. Pretty play to cap off a personal 7-0 run. Irish up 27 now. And later, it's Farrell to Colson for the finish. Colson 20 in the half, 33 for the game. He also went over 1,000 points in his Irish career. Notre Dame wins 84-72. Blue Demons with a tough task of facing the high-powered offense of Creighton. DePaul actually had a decent half, thanks in large part to Chris Harrison-Docks. Hot from beyond the arc, he kept them within striking distance, going 3 of 4 and dropping in 15 in the game, but DePaul down 13 at halftime. Second half, Creighton starting to pull away. Watch the one-handed dunk by Marcus Foster, leads up to 21. DePaul, no answer for the Blue Jays' balanced scoring. Toby Hegner knocks down 4 3-pointers. 5 Blue Jays finished in double figures. DePaul gets pounded 93-58. Pedro Strop avoids arbitration, agreeing to a 1-year deal with the Cubs, $5.5 million.
Look forward to seeing you in Arizona. Hey, we're out of time. Hope to see you tomorrow morning with Good Day Chicago.
Hi, Russ for U.S. Waterproofing. Looking for a company to repair your home can be stressful. Look to us, as many of your neighbors have, like Mrs. O'Brien in Elmhurst. We sealed cracks in her crawl space. Or Mr. Weber in Orland Park. We installed a battery backup sump pump. And Mr. Kaplan in Northbrook. He needed structural repair after he noticed cracks in his brickwork. We've helped many of your neighbors. Schedule your free consultation today at uswaterproofing.com. US Waterproofing. A better basement starts with us.
Tickets put you there.